It's the morning and I'm checking this starter and look at it's, oh my gosh, it's almost going to overflow in this jar. So hopefully it doesn't before tonight when I feed it again. All right, we have finally reached day 3 of our My Rustic Roots sourdough starter. So today we're actually basically ready to use it to bake some bread. I'm going to show you what the starter looks like. On day 3 for me, my temperature in my room has stayed pretty consistent, about 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So I think that I had a really good success because of the warmth in my kitchen. Now, here is what the starter looks like. I shared with you a little bit about what it looked like this morning. It actually was taller, even more risen earlier today, and then it settled back down, which the instructions say is totally good and normal. Look how many bubbles I've got. So this is ready to go. So what I need to do now is I'm going to use 100 grams of this in order to make some sourdough bread in my Naretva bread maker. And then I'm going to save a little bit of it in a clean jar to keep my starter going so that I can keep growing it and feeding it and then continue to make sourdough bread. But I've successfully activated this My Rustic Roots starter. This was so easy. I've never been able to go from zero starter to ready to bake bread so quickly. Normally it would take me a week or 2 weeks even to get sourdough culture ready to go, but having this literally accelerated the whole process for me. And this was not very expensive. I ordered this online. Being able to just get going is so great, especially when you're motivated to make sourdough bread, because if you're like me, I get motivated to do something and I need to be able to do it right away. Otherwise, I kind of lose motivation. So this was really awesome. We're going to be making the sourdough bread in my Naretva bread machine. If you are interested in a bread machine and you don't have one, this one is awesome because it makes the largest loaves of any bread machine that I've been able to find on the market. It makes loaves up to 1,500 grams, which is 3.3 pounds, which is perfect for larger families or meal prepping dough and bread. And you don't have to make loaves that large. You can make them as small as 1,000 grams in this machine, but this one I recommend for meal prepping and large families. So we're going to follow the Naretva sourdough bread recipe in their bread maker manual. This is the recipe. I'm going to let you screenshot this. I'm doing the 1,500 grams recipe. Now I've gone ahead and already combined the water, oil, and salt and sugar into a container. Then I'm going to pour that into the bread maker, and then I'm going to add 45 grams of live sourdough starter as well as the bread flour, and this recipe does call for a little bit of yeast. Here is that water, olive oil, salt, and sugar. Let's see if I can get all that sugar from the bottom of this. Okay, so when you're making bread in a bread maker, you want to follow the directions for the recipe by adding the ingredients in a specific order. You're basically adding the liquid ingredients at the bottom, then the flour at the top, and then the yeast is the very last thing that you add so that you kind of avoid combining the yeast with the salt and the water. I went ahead and stirred up the sourdough starter. It's nice and bubbly. We're going to go ahead and try and get 45 grams into this bowl. Let's see if I can do it. This is why I use a scale, because it's such a precise, oh my gosh, I got too much. Okay, I got 45 grams in this bowl. Now I can go ahead and reserve that starter and then continue to feed it. So let's go ahead and take this, add it here. And then I'm going to use my spatula and scoop out the rest of this starter and the sugar that was left over. And now I'm going to go ahead and add 440 grams of bread flour. We're going ahead and using our Pulselli organic bread flour. I talk about this one a lot. This one is not bromated and it's non-irradiated. It's organic and it's really high in protein, which is great for making nice, chewy, crusty types of bread. So I'm anticipating this being a really good sourdough. So this is going to be 440 grams added in. Use 1 1/3 of dry active yeast. This is the Bob's Red Mill dry active yeast. I use this for all my bread machine baking and it turns out just fine. I don't use specific bread machine yeast. Now we can go ahead and close the lid. We're just going to set it to the basic setting, which takes about 3 hours. All I have to do for this machine is basically set the size. Oh, the crust color. I want this kind of darker crusted. Let's try that one. And then let's go ahead and do 1,500 grams. You want to make sure you set it to the right size. Then we're just going to go ahead and that's it. Basically 3 hours and 15 minutes. And my sourdough bread will be ready. This is so awesome. I love that I'm able to make this sourdough starter, and within 2 days I'm whipping up a batch of sourdough bread. All right, and now we need to begin our regular feeding. So we're gonna put 3 ounces of the sourdough starter in a jar. Then we're gonna add 3 ounces of water and 3 ounces of flour, and then stir well, and then let it sit for another 24 hours. Here's what it says: storage after activation. So if you bake frequently, keep it on the counter and feed it once daily. And if you bake occasionally, store it in the refrigerator and feed once per week. That's it. No complicated schedules required. And if you've ever made sourdough starter from scratch, in the beginning you're like feeding it twice a day and it just turns into a whole process, but this was so easy. Okay, now let's add 90 grams of this starter in here. Let's see. Okay, pretty close. Now we can technically just discard that, or you can make something with that. Honestly, if you discard it, it's not that big of a deal because you're going to have more tomorrow. It just keeps growing. It's really amazing sourdough starter. Now I'm going to add 90 grams of water, and then let's go ahead and tare our scale, and then do another 90 grams of the Polselli bread flour. You can buy this bread flour online. That's where I purchased it. So I share links in the description below to where you can get this. And then if you're watching on YouTube, there's links attached to the YouTube video as well. Let's see, okay, 90. All right, and then I'm just gonna stir it up and then put the lid on slightly, not too tight. And then tomorrow I'll feed it again. And my bread is going in here. It's mixing and doing its thing. And this is basically gonna be finished in 3 hours. Now this machine will keep warm for 2 hours. After that, it'll just sit with nothing going on. This is an evening, it's 7 o'clock right now in the evening, so this will finish around 10 o'clock. Then by midnight, it'll turn off the keep warm cycle. So basically tomorrow morning, I'll have fresh bread ready to go in my bread machine. I'm going to share with you what the bread looks like, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching this tutorial on doing the My Rustic Roots sourdough starter. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I really had a lot of fun mixing up this starter and seeing what would happen. I'm so happy with the results. This is so, so awesome. Really a time saver, especially for sourdough people. So I hope that you like this video and subscribe to my channel for even more bread making tutorials and food product reviews and information. And if you want even more, check out my Amazon storefront where I share all kinds of products like ingredients and kitchen tools that I actually use in my home kitchen. As I said before, I'm a former professional chef turned homemaker, and I really love sharing what I use to meal prep for my family and all of the tips and tricks that I've learned in my 20 years as a professional chef. So I'll see you in the next video, but stay to the end of this video where I show you the finished sourdough bread. All right, the sourdough is finished baking, and check this out. I was able to look through that window there. I love that this bread machine has that window. This smell, I wish you could smell this. It smells like, I don't know if you've ever been to San Francisco by the Fisherman's Wharf there, but it smells like that. They're known for their sourdough, and that's where this sourdough starter comes from. It's the San Francisco style. So I could smell it, and look how delicious this looks. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to cut it open because it's late and I want it to cool completely, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like coming out of the bread machine.